Hello, my beautiful people. I welcome you back to my channel once again. We have another game at hand, and that is going to be against Bournemouth. We finished our game against Morecambe. That was yesterday, and we won that game by 5 goals to 0. Those of you who watched my preview, I predicted a 4-0 win, but I think that Tosin added another goal to it to make it 5-0. He performed very well in that match. So we are here to preview our game against Bournemouth. For the first leg, those of you who remember, it is still fresh in our memory, we won that game by 1 goal to 0. Ivan Nelson missed a penalty in that game, and that was in the 38th minute. Then in the 79th minute, Nkuku was introduced for Nicholas Jackson. And then by the 86th minute, Nkuku scored that goal assisted by Jadon Sancho, and we won that game by 1 goal to 0. Now, I can tell you that the last time that Bournemouth won a game at Stamford Bridge was on Saturday, the 14th of December, 2019. That was in the 2019-2020 season. And they won that game also by 1 goal to 0. Now, 7 games down the line, one club friendly match included, they have not won a single game against Chelsea. We have won 5 of the 7 from that day, and then we have drawn 2 against Bournemouth. But then, before I go to this preview, I told you that when my friends Manchester United lose, it makes me happy. But then today they won, and I am happy. The reason being that they won with 10 men against Arsenal. And you know the man who caused Arsenal? That was the man who shoot Chelsea for a disallowed goal in our first leg against Arsenal. Kai Havertz, I am talking about. He was the one who missed that penalty after extra time, and the game went to penalties. Kai Havertz missed that penalty, and that caused Arsenal to lose that game through penalties by 5 goals to 3. So that is about my friends Manchester United. Then also our women's team, as I told you, they are doing very well. They have won their game against Charlton Athletic, and that was in the Women's FA Cup. For our women's in the Women's Super League, they have played 10 games in total, and they have accrued 28 points out of 30. I think that is very good. They have a goal difference of 25, only one draw, and that draw was against Leicester Women. It was a 1-1 draw for them. All right, so quickly, let us look at the referees that will be in charge at the center of events against Bournemouth. The game, as we usually do, will be played on Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, and the time will be 19:30 GMT in the evening. Please convert that to your local time, and you'll get the exact time. The Stamford Bridge is the venue, of course. Then the referee that will be at the center of the match is Rob Jones. Assisting him will be Ian Hussein and Neil Davis. The fourth official who will oversee conduct in the dugout and the behavior of Enzo Maresca and Andoni Areola will be Andy Davis. He will be the fourth official. For VAR, we are going to have Graham Scott, and we are going to have assistant VAR as Sian Mercy Ellis. All right. Now, the form of the two teams going into this game doesn't look good for Chelsea. Bournemouth have won 3 games out of their last 5 games. They have won 3 and they have drawn 2. Then Chelsea have only won 1 game out of their last 5. We have drawn 2 and we have lost 2. The one win that I'm talking about was the one against Morecambe yesterday that we won by 5 goals to 0. Now, when you look at the other results in the Premier League, we have drawn against Everton 0-0, lost against Fulham, we have lost against Ipswich Town, and then we have also drawn against Crystal Palace in the run into this game. Then for Bournemouth, I can tell you that they have not even tasted a defeat in their last 8 Premier League games. They are in a very good form. And in total, they are 9 undefeated in total. Now, winning 5 of the Premier League games that I'm talking about, the last 8, they have won 5 of them, drawing 3. Then also, they have 3 away wins out of the 8 that I have just talked about. Now, some of the results they've gotten from these games, they beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. If we can all remember, they beat Manchester United by 3 goals to 0. Then the Everton that we drew against, they have also won against Everton by 1 goal to 0. Against Fulham, they drew 2-2. Then against Crystal Palace, they drew 0-0. So the game against Bournemouth is not going to be an easy game at all. They won against Ipswich Town by 2 goals to 1 away to Ipswich. Then they have also won against Tottenham by 1 goal to 0. So Bournemouth is doing very well, and I think that we have to develop a new tactics for them. I think the tactics we used yesterday, in which we were shooting from outside the box, will have to be employed in this game seriously. All right. Now, when it comes to the table, Chelsea lies 4th on the table, and Bournemouth lies 7th. Now, we have both played 20 games, and we have scored 39 goals in total. They have scored 30. We have conceded 24 goals in total, and they have conceded 23. They are not far off at all, I think. We have 36 points, and they have 33 points. So, should the unexpected happen and Bournemouth should beat us, they'll be on par with us when it comes to the Premier League points. Now, the win percentage for the two teams, Chelsea is winning 50% of their Premier League games, and Bournemouth is winning 45%. Now, goals scored per game, we are scoring 1.95 goals, and they are scoring 1.5. Then goals conceded, we are conceding 1.2 goals per game, and they are conceding 1.15 goals per game. And that is approximately also 1.2 per game. So I think they are the same. Then for ball possession, we have 58.4, and then they have 46.1. I think that is the only metric in which we are above them. Then interceptions per game, we have 7.8, and then they have 9.5 interceptions per game. Then tackles, we have 15.9 tackles per game. They have 19.4 tackles per game. Bournemouth, I think, will be difficult not to crack. All right, in the last 5 games, Chelsea have won 4, and we have drawn 1 against Bournemouth. As I told you, the last time Bournemouth defeated Chelsea at Stamford Bridge date back to 2019. Now, for my predicted lineup, let's quickly look at my predicted lineup. As we all know, Badiashile will not feature in this game. Then also Fofana, as we know, 12 to 16 weeks, he will be out, so he will not feature. So James is back, Lavia is back, and we saw them yesterday. They played the first half, but I think because of their condition, they will not start this game. They will come on as a substitute. So in post, Robert Sanchez is going back to keep the post, so he is the number 1. Cuckoo, I think when he came on yesterday against Morecambe, he was the one who actually changed the game. For Cucurella, I have been telling you guys that he should always be the first on the team sheet. I think that Cuckoo is becoming more important than most of our players. I don't want to mention any name, but those of you who have been watching our games can testify that Cuckoo is becoming a very important, very indispensable player. Cowell and Achampong should be at the centre back. I think Achampong performed very well the other day, so he should come back. Tosin started the game against Morecambe. Disasi also started, so I think they need some rest. Achampong should come in. Then we have Rhys James. Rhys James should be rested again. Okay, so Malo Gusto should come in at right back. Now, because Lavia will be rested for this game, Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez will play defensive midfield. Palmer at the number 10 position, Madueke on the right wing, And then I think Sancho should start this game on the left wing. So we have Sancho, Palmer, and Madweke. Up top, we are going to have Jackson over there. I think Nkuku has not done himself any good by missing that penalty, but it was clear that Nkuku's head has been turned, and I think his mind is not at the club again. So I believe strongly that it's just a matter of time, and Nkuku will be leaving us. I mentioned this early on during the season. That if we don't start using Nkuku, he will find a way, and because he's a good player, actually, just that it looks like he doesn't fit the tactics that Maresca is actually using. All right, so that is Nkuku. Jackson will come back up top. For my score prediction, before that, those of you who are new, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button and the notification bell. Also, share the link for more people to get access to this news. I want to also see your comments. Your comments are very important. They tell me what to do next. And so I want to see your comments. All right. So for my score prediction, as I said, Bournemouth has not been beaten in the last 8 Premier League games. They have won some big time games on their away trips, but then they have also not defeated Chelsea at Stamford Bridge since 2019. And so I think that Bournemouth will score in defeat in this game. Chelsea will win the game by 2 goals to 1. That is my score prediction. All right, so that is it. I want to also see your score prediction. Once again, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I have an upload that I am preparing for our loan player, so please expect it. So hit the notification bell so that when the upload comes, you'll be among the first to also get that one for our loan players, the performance of our loan players. Thank you very much. Till I see you for that upload. Bye for now.